What's up, guys? Nick from Team Mistakes here. Today we have our boy Max doing a deck profile for us. What are you playing, Max?
Performapal Majespecter.
Alright, cool. Anything you want to say, or just get right to it?
Let's go into it.
Alright, cool. Whenever you're ready.
Alright, so starting off, Triple Sorcerer. It's the main card of the deck. It gets you through your engines and dig through the deck. So, you know, kind of a no-brainer on that one. For targets, obviously the Skull Crabat. Since we're playing the Majespecter engine, being able to bounce it with the Unicorn and then resummon and search more is really good. So then 1 Guitardle and 2 Lizard Jaw. Basically, this allows you to go into the Pot of Greed play or just have more scales to activate. 1 Silver Claw lets you normal summon, get over monsters that are annoying. And then it's another target for the sorcerer, and then the last one is 1 Second Donkey. If you draw into a scale but no sorcerer, this can search this or this can search that and get your plays going.
Of course.
Of course. So that's it for the Performapal. Then I'm playing a little Odd Eyes engine with 2 Unicorns and 1 Pendulum Dragon. Basically, this searches your stuff if you didn't draw into it first turn, and then this is just a really good high scale of level 8.
Why just 1 Pendulum Dragon?
Basically, it's really slow because during your end phase, you don't really want to be searching too much during your end phase, because it I don't know, it kind of slows the whole deck down, but it is important in case you don't draw into what you need. So.
Alright.
Majespecter's Triple Raccoon searches out the entire engine. Triple Fox gets you to your traps to kind of slow down your opponent. And then 1 Toad and 1 Unicorn. Unicorn's at 1, so obviously you only play 1. And then Toad, because this allows you to summon the Fox and the Toad in 1 turn and get searches off the Fox and set the Spawner Trap from the Toad. So that's it for the Majespecters. And then I'm playing a Draco engine of 1 Luster, 1 Master, and then 1 Lector and 1 Vector. Basically, these are your targets for face-off, and this gets your deck rolling through, you can pop your Foxes or your Raccoons and deck thin a little bit and set up your extra deck. And then these guys are just good for mirror match or just as targets for face-off, essentially.
Why just 1 Master? Because you see a lot of people playing like 2 or 3.
I find the card to be really dead unless you're playing the Rabbit engine, and I don't enjoy the Rabbit engine because if you don't open with Rabbit and you open with multiple copies of Master, you're pretty much screwed. So I find the 1 just to be good enough. Generally, if you go into Ignister, you'll have this in deck, and if you don't, then you just have another Pendulum monster in your hand, which is always good.
Right.
For tech cards, I'm playing 2 Ariadne. 1 because you have Luster and you have your sorcerers, but also because I'm playing Sky Iris, so that's 6 cards to destroy this off of, and then in addition with Solemn Strike and Warning, you have other cards like your Majespecter traps to search off of its effect.
Right.
And then just 1 Eccentric. It's really good just for getting rid of vanities and cards like that. For spells, 2 Majesty's Pegasus. It cycles through your deck and gets you more pluses each turn, so it's really important. 2 Sky Iris, like I mentioned before, I'm playing this card because it lets you pop your Ariadne and then get a search, and then get a search off the Ariadne too. And then 1 Terraforming to get to whichever field spell you are in need of. The last spell is obviously the 1 Draco Face-Off because I'm playing the Draco engine. For traps, Triple Tempest. This card's really important. It's basically a warning for the deck, but you don't pay life points, and you get to reset your Majespecters back into the extra deck so you can Pendulum summon them again next turn and get more searches off. Same with Tornado. The only reason you play 2 of this card is because this is a Solemn Strike, and this is a Karma Cut. So this targets, this doesn't, this stops summons and effects, this just banishes something. So 2 is better than 3, or one really. It just one is too hard to find. And then the one strike and one warning. I only felt one is necessary strike because you have 3 copies of Tempest, so you won't really be having a problem with stopping summons.
Alright, how many cards in the main deck?
40.
And extra deck?
15. So for extra deck, Ignister, this is the most important card of the deck. Basically, you summon this, you get a plus, and then you pop that plus, and you get to shuffle something back. It's also important to note you can pop your opponent's scales, and then shuffle their cards back too. So in Mirror Match, this card is just especially insane. Extra deck, other than that, is really up to your choice. I'm playing 1 Trish and 1 Black Rose just because I side deck Ghost Reaper, and so if you draw into the Reaper or the Ghost Ogre, and you have like a Raccoon and Lizard on board, or any level 4, you can just go into these. It's really up to your choice. 1 Dinosaur and 1 Majespecter. So the reason I show these cards at the same time is because these 3 are the most important cards in the deck. Other than that, you can really play whatever you feel is necessary, but this searches out your stuff and gets your luster like 2 times a turn, and then this gets back what you used for this as Xyz materials from Grave. So yeah, they just all speed through your deck. And then 1 King to search off the Lizard draws. If you're playing Gigabyte, this can search that to 4 rank 4s. 1 Dark Rebellion to just get over big monsters. Karen Gorgon, if you want to like stall or something. 101 Double Castel, just for spot removal. Gets rid of big important monsters and can push through bottomlesses. Double Castel just gets around annoying spell cards and traps and that kind of stuff. Chidori, for your Majespecters, if you can summon this, it's good. Generally you can't, but I mean, you might as well play it. Dweller, to stop big cards like in Burning Abyss. Cowboy for game, and then Zen Mains just because you need a decent rank 3.
So how's the deck been working for you, Max?
It's been working pretty well. I guess the one thing that kind of sucks is when you draw into the Odd Eyes, generally you just want to search off it off of the Sky Iris to make it live. But other than that, it's been working pretty well.
Is there anything you'd want to change, like in the main deck or extra deck or anything?
Not particularly. I guess like adding in some Ghost Ogres might be cool, or Maxis, but other than that, it's been working really well.
Cool. Anything you'd like to say?
No.
Cool.
Also, guys, so Max here is a new member of Team Mistakes, so he's gonna be doing some what's it called, deck profiles. Also, stay tuned for that. So yeah, remember this is the newest member of Team Mistakes. Please subscribe, like, comment something, what deck profile you want to see, and he'll
try and get it for you. Yeah.
Yeah, just watch out for Max, guys. Could be appearing on the channel a bit more. And from your boy Nick behind the camera, peace.